Hey, good morning. So it's like 2:30 a.m. and I cannot sleep. So first thing I did, coffee. Wake up, Merry Christmas. So my mama got me. She always gets me a coffee cup for Christmas. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carolina, and I can't sleep. Like I said, it's 2:30. I can't sleep. I went to bed super early, and I've had this room on my mind, and I decided I'm gonna get out here and do it while there's no kids. Let me flip you around here, and I will show you what we're working with. So this is one of my pantries. I got out here and organized it when we got this rack, but now as you can see, I'm in need of another rack. And we just got right there. Jack, yeah, is that our new rack? We gotta put that together. But I want to get in here and I want to organize this more by writing the expiration date on the front of the can. So that way I can see more clearly what's expired and what I need to use up and what's going there. I just have some of my milk down here. Those are just cases of macaroni that I got when it was on sale at Albertsons. A couple of stuff I've gotten from food banks that kind of just random down there in case we need it. We don't really drink too much juice, but I get it on Wick. So I got a good chunk of cheese here. Occasionally we'll open one up. Husband will get out here and open one up for the kids and him. Mostly for him. So I'm just going to be working in here, organizing it. Kind of get some of this organized to just see what I got in there. Get this dog food out of here. This food is going back to the food bank because we don't really use it and I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm just going to return it and then other people can use it. More food that needs to get put up. Oh, this is Christmas stocking stuffers. Yeah, that's for Christmas. And then we got more Christmas stuff over here, some gardening stuff. My husband was asking me this morning yesterday for this corner back, so we might get in here and move some of this gardening stuff, get all this situated. And yeah, I figured you want to hang out with me this morning and watch me organize some stuff. So let's get started. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm just going to probably start up top here by the cereals, get them marked up with a Sharpie and the expiration date, and see if I can get some organization going. Close this door so I don't wake up the children. The last thing we want is the children to show up. Why? Okay, so like what I'm talking about the expiration dates, like the expiration date's all the way up here. December 18th, 2021. Okay, so today's the 10th? 11th. So today's the 11th. This goes out on the 18th of 21. So we need to use this up. So I'm just going to write 12/21 right there on the front so I can see it. And I'll know I need to use this. This is a Walmart brand, so I probably brought this from Missouri. So some things I'm like, in Missouri we had a Schnucks and we had an Aldi's. So when I get in here and I see a Schnucks or an Aldi's brand, I'm like, all right, I brought this from Missouri. We need to use it up. So it's also 12/21, another 12/21. Like, I need to up my Rice Krispie game thinking 12/21. I had probably just discovered that you could get Rice Krispie treats on Quick Cereal, so I got a lot of them. Another December 21. So with this, I mean, there's not really much you can do except have the whole stack. 12/21. Okay, so all of these go out this month. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of Rice Krispie treats about to expire. So, put that on the list of need to use up. Okay, this one, December 21. Wow. Wait, now this cereal, the multi-grain Cheerios, we get this on Wick. This does really good for cereal bars. Actually, any cereal for cereal bars. But I like the Cheerios for it, or the Kicks. Hey, we got a May 22nd. So I'm going to write, or May 22nd. Hey, we got a May 2002. So I'm gonna write 5/22 right there on the front. Honestly, I could probably write it a little bigger, but I'll see it. Any bunches of oats. Another thing you can get on WIC, at least in Montana. I know some of the WIC stuff we could not get in Missouri. Apparently Missouri has a little more restriction on what you can get. So some of these I already did. 10/22. I kind of wrote it on it and I was like, man, I can't see that. So I just changed it and wrote it there. No big deal. You mess it up, you mess it up. Alright, kicks. May 2022. So 5/22. We're going to put it behind the multi-Cheerios, because I want to use those first. Now we have this big bag back here. Malto-meal, another thing we get on WIC. So put that in there. You can either get cereal, you can get malto-meal, you can get oatmeal. You can only get the instant packs of oatmeal on WIC, and I do wish that you could get like the container of oats. I do wish you can get this on WIC, but for some reason you cannot. At least I couldn't in Missouri and I can't in Montana. So we kind of got the cereal. Now all this tomato soup, we got all that on the food bank. Actually, mostly all this we got from the food bank, to be honest. These soups are something that I did buy to kind of stock up. Alright, sometimes they're on the top, sometimes they're on the bottom. This is on the bottom. December 2024. So I had just gotten this on a recent food bank haul. So I'm just going to write here in the white 12/24. So this is good. It's December 21 currently, so this is good till December of the 24th. And honestly, canned goods longer than that. So that's good. So the food bank's not just expired food, which is really nice. In Missouri, I can't tell you how many times I went to the food bank and they had like a bag of potatoes, some fish oil, and flaming Cheetos. Which, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's free food, which I get that, but like, what can you do with that? Make flaming Cheeto covered nookie, potato nookie. It's not nookie, gnocchi. When I first moved to Montana, the food bank was closed to going in and shopping. You can only pick up. You would tell them your household number and if you had any allergies or something, but really they had a return cart where you could return it back if you didn't want it, anything that you didn't want, and you would just take the dispersed food and take it back to your car. I got some good stuff that way. Got the very first food bank haul I went to here, got a 10-pound log of hamburger, frozen solid. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? It actually stayed in my freezer for 9 months, 10 months, until I learned how to pressure can. And then I thawed it all out, cooked it all up, and pressure canned hamburger in 2 jars. It's a proud feeling, knowing that you can take stuff from your freezer and process it, and then it can be on the shelf. And I don't know how many times I go to this canned hamburger where I open it up and whip up something for dinner real quick. It has helped a lot. Now, one way that I use up tomato soup without actually making tomato soup is to use this for a base for your pasta sauce. So I'll do kind of like a homemade hamburger helper, and I'll just show you that sometime. It's really good, and it's a good way to use up tomato sauce. Like, it's just noodles. You cook noodles and ground beef, and then you mix this in with it with some cheese, and bam, hamburger helper pretty much. Alright, so real talk here. I don't want any of you to feel like you can't go to the food bank to get food, because you shouldn't, because it means you're struggling, or it means that you can't support your family, and that's not what it means at all. Everybody needs help, and it's been a huge blessing for my family, and it also helped me create a stockpile. So if stuff does go bad, or shoot, we're in Montana, but it's raining, but it snows a lot in Montana, and we're actually looking to move even more into the mountains, and then it's really going to snow, and we're really going to need a stockpile of food. So this has helped a lot. Hey guys, so I'm finally done. It's about 4:30 now, so it took roughly an hour and a half just doing this shelf, but I also took a coffee break. So let me flip you around and show you what we got here. So I got all these labeled. I put the labels on the side and the front depending on where I wanted to have them. And it's still got more space. I need to get that other shelf up to give me some more space here. But I think we did pretty good. We got all the soups dated. 523, got these bouillon, better than bouillon up here, which I stocked up on those before I started pressure canning and making my own broth. But it's good to have a backup if I need it. More cranberry sauce we got from the food bank. That should last us, can of lunch. Alright, there's all those tomato soups. I'm sure you're wondering what I'm going to be doing with this huge can of mixed veggies. And there's also a can of black beans and corn back there. That's the number 10 can. And I grab those whenever they're at the food bank because I'm going to be getting a freeze dryer here soon. And those are the perfect things to open up and chuck in the freeze dryer. As well as this big can of pickled serrano peppers. I mean, I don't know quite how I'm going to use all that. So I'm just going to freeze dry them and then I'll have that option without having to open the whole can. So I'm kind of waiting for theirs. There's also behind there is a big can of pickled jalapenos as well. And then down here, like I said, if there is any Schnucks or Aldi's brand, it's got to go. So there's a Schnucks brand, 421. So that expired in April. So I need to get something going with these crushed tomatoes. Apparently I was on a crushed tomato kick. Maybe they're on sale. But I have a whole roll of them there. And random thing of applesauce here. I do have an expired apricot back there. I guess I could just open that up and let the kids eat that. And hi, I'm Carolina, and I'm addicted to corn. Look at all this corn. Rows and rows of corn. Now, a lot of this is from the food bank. I wouldn't buy this much corn. Also, this Lakeside brand, cannot find the expiration date on that. It's on all the Lakeside brands. I can't find it, so. There's a couple of lone carrots back there. One thing of canned potatoes. I didn't worry about dating any of my pastas because, you know, I'll go through them. Hopefully I would like to get them out of the box in the bags, but for now, they're fine where they are. Obviously got some coconut milk I need to use up. This brand also, I could not find the date. So I guess I'll just use those first. I got my different tomatoes here. Oh, we got tomato sauce and then petite tomatoes. Some enchilada sauce. Spaghetti sauce back there. Cans of chicken, cans of beef. I actually decided to go ahead and donate all of my tuna because we just don't eat tuna and I just keep collecting it and I just keep not using it. So I'm just going to donate all that tuna because we're not really a tuna family. But we got beef here and we got chicken. Some different, this is kind of a mixed row of beans. Kidney beans back there. Chili beans. I got one can of navy beans and garbanzo beans. I also got lots of blackberries. Blackberries. I also have a lot of black beans. Black beans, pinto beans. I have a lot of pumpkin in my cupboard, so I'm probably going to bring that out here now that I have some space, and I'm going to be opening that rack anyway. There's an expired juice. The kids will enjoy that. A pineapple that would not fit up there, so I just stuck it there for now. Then we got all of our juices labeled, so I know what to do with those. I got all my milk up here. And if you guys are interested in learning how to pressure can milk, I can show you that. It's super easy and it makes it shelf stable. I did my first one in October here. 2%, I just write 2% and then what milk it was. Most of the ones I can is 1% because that's what we get on WIC. So I can most of that I can mostly 1%, but I do get a few 2% at the food bank, so we did that. So that's as far as I'm going to get to today. I did not get to these bags. So whenever I have fruits and veggies left over on WIC, I would usually either get canned pineapple, because you can get canned fruits and veggies, frozen fruits and veggies, or fresh fruits and veggies. So I'll get canned pineapple or frozen blueberries usually. And then you can get this instant brown rice on Wick. So I usually get this as my, well, I rotate between rice and tortillas. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I haven't quite made it to this shelf, but I'm going to call it and go take a shower because I gotta head to work. So we'll do this later. I'll give husband the mission of building that rack today, and then we can get up there and get more and get some of this organized too. I don't have my step stool with me right now, so that's just some more like snacks and crackers that came with my mother-in-law when she moved in. And then I got all this stuff too. This rice, I got brown rice and lots of oats, steel cut oats and regular oats. So let's get those. I'll probably get those in a bucket. Alright guys, so that's it for my pantry. That's all I can do so far. I'm going to have to take a break, take a shower, and go do some deliveries, go ahead to work. Appreciate you getting up with me, getting out here, watching me label cans. It's not really that exciting, but it's a good system that I learned when in one of the kitchens that I worked at, and I've been meaning to implicate it into my own kitchen. And now's the time while I'm going through everything and reorganizing anyway. Might as well have all the labels up. Especially when you depend on most of your shopping from the food bank. You never know what's expired and what's not expired. So it's good to get in there, see what it is, and make sure you're using up that food before it goes bad. And it's one of the good things about canned goods is that they do typically last longer than what it says. Obviously, open at your own discretion. I'm totally fine eating expired food. I use my nose and my mouth and my senses to determine if the food's bad. You know, I always do a sniff test, even if it's brand new. I do a sniff test on it, and yeah, I'm super proud of my pantry and all I got done. It looks good, nice and organized. Thanks for watching.